There are many types of soup, from creamy to noodle to dumpling. Soup is a genuinely vast and exciting style of cooking. But there is one type of soup that far too many people sleep on, and that, my friends, is the chilled soup. Today I'm making a watermelon gazpacho, perhaps the king of the summer soups. Beyond being incredibly delicious, the soup itself only requires 5 ingredients, does not need to be cooked, and is even more delicious than it looks. So today I'm going to share this incredibly simple and delicious recipe, as well as the little burrata toast that I like to eat it with. So let's jump right into the soup, which could not be easier. First, I need to peel the watermelon, and my preferred method is to cut the top and the bottom off, and then use my knife to cut the peel off. This is a classic technique that works for melons or citrus and is my go-to, but because the watermelon is going to be blended, feel free to just cut it in half and scoop the red flesh out with a spoon. I added 400 grams of watermelon to a blender, along with 70 grams of ripe cherry tomatoes, 40 grams of English or seedless cucumber, 30 grams of red bell pepper, 8 grams of kosher salt, and 15 grams of red wine vinegar. And this is entirely optional, but I also added a sliver of habanero chili to give this just a hint of heat. This watermelon blends easy, and while this is a specialty tool, I would encourage anyone to own either a blender or a food processor or immersion blender or even a food mill, any of which will do the job, but none as well or as efficiently as the classic blender. Whenever anything is stirred up in a power tool like this, oxygen is stirred into the liquid, which will make things look pale in color and often have a foam on top. In restaurant kitchens, a chamber vacuum sealer is often used to fully remove the oxygen, but optionally, if you let this sit for a few hours in the fridge, it will get back its deep red color. And that's it. That is the soup, and it is so delicious, you could drink it. And while this is a bright and well-balanced recipe on its own, that with the addition of the bell pepper, tomato, and cucumber has a remarkable amount of depth, there are a few other things we can do to make this even more astonishingly delicious. First, I'm gonna make a simple tomato salad by cutting these cherry tomatoes in half. There's a trick that is loved in some kitchens and banned in others, where you take a pint container lid, line it with cherry tomatoes, and then cover them with another upside down lid and use a knife to cut them in half. Personally, I enjoy hand cutting things, so usually skip this, but it's always nice to have a fast trick up your sleeve. To the tomatoes, I added Thai basil that I cut into wide ribbons, as well as a splash of red wine vinegar, a little bit of sea salt, and extra virgin olive oil. Then I lightly toasted a piece of sourdough bread and rubbed it with a clove of garlic. This is a simple toast technique, but it is one of my favorites. Summer foods that involve mostly fruits, like the soup itself or the tomato salad, sometimes need a little help to keep them in the savory realm. And if you've watched the channel before, you've heard me talk about how useful alliums are, be it onions, ramps, or in this case, garlic. Rubbing this bread with a little clove will do everything that we need. Onto the garlic toast, I put half a ball of burrata cheese that I split in half, then the tomato salad, and then the soup itself. This soup really is like summer in a bowl. But anyway, that's all for me on this one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.